Hi everyone, and welcome to this edition of Comet Conversation, and we are joined on today's program by our two literacy coaches, Mrs. Erica Kaufmann and Mrs. Breanna Carden. And thank you so much for being on today's program, and wanted to take a little bit of time. These are new positions this year, and the literacy coach positions, you've obviously stepped into those positions, and I thought it would be kind of a neat thing if you were to share a little bit about your new role, what you're doing, and most importantly, what it means for our students. I'm not sure who wants to go first.
I'll start. I look at literacy coaching as we're ultimately cheerleaders for the teachers. We're a support person for the teachers as well. With any new initiatives we're working on, we're there for the teacher to ask questions, have think tanks, troubleshoot ideas with.
So then in supporting teachers, it impacts student achievement as well. Because the things that we do then to support our teachers, then they can do in their classrooms. So that's the most exciting part, is seeing the impact on student achievement.
So share with me, if you could, about, I know you're both very passionate about what it is that you do, and share with me, if you could, what you enjoy most about serving in these new roles.
I would say my favorite thing is, being a classroom teacher, you balance so many different things. And in this role, I'm really able to focus specifically on literacy. So I really have the time to do the research and go to trainings and attend PDs and get to know a lot about the research and the best practice. And that's my favorite part. And then obviously I enjoy any time I get to be in a classroom, because interacting with students is my favorite thing to do. So getting those opportunities to be in the classroom is also one of my favorite things.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of great energy going down at the Ohio Department of Education with Ohio's Plan to Raise Literacy and the Dyslexia Guidebook recently being published as a draft, and I really enjoy being part of that momentum and energy, because it feels like we're doing something bigger, and I really enjoy working with teachers and how that impacts our classroom and what that looks like, and being part of that exciting energy right now.
Well, and that's a perfect segue into my next question. And I know Mr. Molnar, our assistant superintendent, just recently shared that we were fortunate to be selected as a recipient of a pretty significant state grant, as I understand it, right at around $60,000, I think it is. And one of maybe 16, I think, school districts in the state of Ohio. Again, wondering if you could share a little bit about that grant, what it's all about, and again, what it'll mean for Amherst.
Yeah, so it was a competitive grant because there was only one offered per region. So because there are 16 regions, we were the ones that got it in our region, but it was a lot of work that went into it, a lot of writing and revising, editing, and then we actually had to have an interview with the state. So then from there, it came down to us in another district, and we were really excited then when we got the news that we were the recipients.
Yeah, and part of the grant, the Each Child Reads grant, is that we get to, it's focusing on preschool, kindergarten, and first grade, and we'll be piloting the new kindergarten standards, working on supports and carrying out the Dyslexia Guidebook. And we have just support from the Ohio Department of Education for this, which I think is the greatest part, because these are things that schools are going to have to do, but we have some monies to go along with it and the support to do it. So it's really an exciting thing to go through.
Well, just thank you so much. In closing, I just want to thank you for the work that you're doing. We're very excited about this initiative. This is the first year, of this program, and are really focusing in on literacy and truly, you're two of our superstars here in the Amherst schools. We have many superstars, but you are superstars, and we appreciate your work very, very much, and your commitment. Just kind of behind the scenes, working on grants and those types of things, the work that you do with our staff, the work that you do with our students, and we just appreciate it very, very much. So thanks again for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
And thank you again to the Amherst community for your support of our schools, and we appreciate your support very, very much. And at any time, if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to give me a call at the board office. That number is 440-988-4406. Thank you again, and go Comets.